Buddy.
Hi.
Ready as it will ever be. Welcome back to Retroverse,
Hello.
where everything's fun, and we're totally having fun, and not tired at all. When we last left off, everybody went on a railroad quest where they got railroaded on the railroad track, where they railroaded their way to the store.
Do you think we were on a train?
Yeah, we did.
Mm-hmm.
It was a
That train.
It was a Zord train, a bullet train. It had a lot of cool stuff in it, including a Beefy Boys button, if I recall.
That's right. Yeah. An espresso machine. Standard issue.
Yes. And you guys went through a few tests, got recasters from these long-gone teams of Go Rangers. And after you finally got all the pieces and put them in the door to the Go Ranger Temple, you opened the door. And you were greeted by a blinding light. As your eyes adjust to the light, you see inside something completely different from the outside. Outside, it's more kind of cloudy-ish, purplish blue clouds, overdraft everywhere. But when you come inside, you see it looks like a long hallway to a chapel, and you see a bunch of glass-stained windows, and there's light shining through on the other side, casting down.
Are the stained glass windows
multiple columns that go across? They're about 10 foot wide each. This hallway looks maybe 100 feet long.
Is there like things depicted on the walls, or is it just like?
Yeah, like are the stained glass windows depicting anything, or is it just like pretty patterns?
Each one seems to be depicting the leaders of those teams that you guys saw. The Go Rangers.
The other characters never get any attention.
You'll have like the big version of the hero in front, and in the little back you have the other team members.
Yep.
They have like the one like Mike Wazowski Ranger that's like behind the other.
Oh,
Oh, that's just so sad.
But the one that kind of stands out more than the others, specifically for Yost, he notices one of them is a Wunari Ranger. A Wunari Ranger of the Lunar Wolf.
Man, the other guy's really good shitted on. He wasn't even the red one.
You recognize him as your former mentor.
so we know that one and that one and that one. I don't think we remember a Wunari.
What do you mean?
I mean, who's that in the window? You look like you recognize him.
I told you about him.
Yeah, he's his mentor.
I've never seen him. I don't know what the guy looks like.
Oh, from context clues.
It's a Wunari Ranger. This has been going on for decades. There has got to be more than one.
No, the Rangers were very racist back in the day.
They had a
No
problem.
wolves.
Okay.
That was a mistake, and you know it.
No, I told you about him. I mean, he's wearing the same outfit I used to have.
Yeah, man. Like,
I mean, it's not a very accurate artist depiction of it, though.
It's photorealistic.
It is not.
This is
It's
an amazing
stained glass.
artist. Yeah, an amazing stained glass artist.
As you guys get closer to look at the stained glass windows, you guys can give me just a straight intelligence check, because I'm pretty sure none of you have this crafting proficiency.
I mean, check with Yost, because probably.
19.
13.
Also 13.
10.
Sorry to be idiots.
And that's the carpentry. Or tinker. or smith, or machinist.
Or
Hertz.
I mean, I'm guessing it's like glass work.
Hertz, this is not glass. It is crystalline.
Ooh.
Seems to have been artificially made and grown to
Oh,
form
that's
this.
that's cool.
There's no spots in the seams where they normally would be filled in.
Hey, guys, it's magic crystal shit.
Nice.
that is neat.
Magic crystal shit.
I figured it was glass.
It's not glass. It's
Oh.
crystalline.
Okay.
Nice.
Looking around, what else is in this temple area besides a strangely familiar fresco?
You see another doorway way off in the distance on the opposite end.
Oh, okay.
And
So we were just like in the hall of stained glass heroes here?
yeah, on each,
Yeah, but no,
on
like,
each side of the hallway
altar.
are these murals.
Right. Sure.
And it seems almost like a hall of fame in a way.
Yeah, sure. No, the visual is very compelling. It's a lot of color, a lot of light, and a lot of like angelic choirs in the background somehow.
I guess head down the hallway and try the next door.
You guys start heading down the hallway. Who has the highest passive perception?
I have a 21.
20, so
11.
Wrong character. I've only got a 16.
Yeah, I was about to say, I thought Verm had the highest. I just wanted to double check.
Vern does, and then Kevin's got a 20, I think.
As you guys are passing these columns and going by, one of the columns, as you're passing by it, a silhouette of a humanoid figure appears. And you immediately hear, "Hey, so you finally made it."
Son of a bitch. Son of a bitch. No wonder I was getting that vibe off of this room. Oh,
And you see
feel like you're
appearing
about to have a bad
behind
time.
one of the shadows of the column, a skeleton man that you all recognize. Short, stout, wearing a blue hoodie, both of his bony hands in the front pockets of the hoodie.
No, he's the one. He's the one who gave us those boons that let Yost cast Misty Step, right?
Yes.
Yep.
He seems to always have a constant casual grin on his face. Despite being a skeleton, his skull looks kind of
We
chubby.
met him. We met him in the
no, it's just the fact that he's a
maze.
skeleton and has a grin. It's like,
What's his option?
I mean,
it's fair.
Well, no, I mean, like, it's a casual grin. It's not over the top, like most skeletons would be. Considering they don't
An
have
animated
any...
character, Kevin.
I'm
No,
just
no.
saying.
Think
No,
animation.
I get where he's coming from. He's coming from realism. And we're in
Well, there was a
fantasy.
line in Discworld.
Anyway,
Death
so
smiled because he hadn't any choice.
the end of your journey seems to be at hand.
Are we dying? What is going on,
What are you
skeleton?
doing
Not
here?
again.
Shut up, bro. Mm.
We're not in the maze, right?
Nope.
Okay. Well, what are you doing here?
Huh. I don't know. Just hanging. He pulls one hand out and he leans on the column.
You said the end of our journey. Do you mean this one in particular to this planet, or do you mean our time on this mortal coil? And he's going
Not
to
again.
kind of stand a little broader of a stance.
If you die, I'm going to murder you, Yost.
I would recommend against that. We can't bring him back. We didn't bring the druid with us.
For fuck's sake! I don't even give a shit. Mm.
In a few moments, you'll be meeting someone from your past. Well, someone from one of your pasts.
I pointed at Yost.
Can
How you
be
deal
more
with them?
Specific?
How you deal with them will determine the future of this world.
Oh,
But
boy.
for now,
Okay.
you will be judged for your every action.
Oh,
You'll be judged for everything that you've done this moment. From the moment you left school that day, to go to the Hollowcade, to you opening these doors now.
Well, I'm screwed, so.
I just looked at Hertz. Ooh, hopefully this person's not very stick in the mud.
Verm
Yeah.
shrugs, his helmet unrolls, he leans over and plants a big one on Hertz.
Whoa.
I mean,
Well, you
What are
know,
you up
the
for?
world's going to end. I want to go out with a smile on my
Well,
face.
one of us is safe. Right, Visca?
Why do you think? Because
that was
you got
Visca.
like
That was
this?
Visca
No.
saying, "Yeah." The dog going. "Brr."
I mean, she's like the mom of the group. You know? She's the Katara.
She will definitely kiss you back though.
No.
So, okay.
I guess we're going through the door.
I'm not scared. It's fine.
Wherever we go, there we are.
She will hold your hand and like you can feel her shaking a little bit.
That's okay. He'll give you a reassuring squeeze. And it's a big paw, so it's a pretty reassuring one.
We're all counting on you. Good luck, he says.
Okay, pause or pause?
It's the way I talk, man.
As you guys continue,
Not the time.
forward, and the second one of the columns overlap him, he disappears behind the column.
How
Gone.
does he do that?
Well, look at him. He's so skinny. If you turn sideways, he disappears.
Oh.
He's skin and bones. Well, bones.
What if he wasn't even here to begin with?
What if we're all just going crazy?
What if none of
That's
us
a
were
very
here?
real possibility.
Well, I mean, we've seen that there are parts of this world that can manifest realistic looking holograms or illusions or whatever. And
I still assume that I never left home and I'm going insane slowly but surely and I'm going to die there
which time?
all the times.
Okay. Moving on. Visca opens the door.
Look around you. You see a duck.
Boxing!
Well, we failed the test.
Yep, there we go.
Visca opens the door.
Yeah.
We're all open it together.
There you go.
Friendship.
Friendship!
With the power of determination, you open the door.
Yay!
No, the power of friendship, damn it.
The power of insert word here. You open the door.
Yeah.
The power of bees. You open the door. So, unlike
Chris
this
watching?
hallway, is he?
Mhm.
You said the power of bees, so I thought he must be here. It's like,
Oh no one's here. The ones that were here were like, it's taking too long and left.
I blame Cat.
The room, this huge room, is filled with an elaborate garden that seems to be made of very chrome-like petals and flowers, and very reflective-looking blades of grass. You know, instead of you're assuming it's supposed to be daytime in here, like it's an artificial garden of some kind. You notice the sun is just got done setting, and over near that horizon, you see a huge figure, a huge beast laying on the ground.
does it look like it's sleeping or fallen?
Whatever it is, it's very reflective, as the little bit of sunlight that is left going down over the horizon is reflecting off of it.
Can I tell what it is from here?
Oh.
Give me a perception check.
Okay. That is going to be a dirty 20.
24.
Okay. Don't worry, Visca. You guys are way too high level for that stuff.
Huh?
I just put in the chat what I'm scared that thing is.
Oh, no. I was going to say we probably found the mom.
Yeah.
I don't want to go through that again.
Those wondering, I said in the chat that I'm scared about Shatterlings because those things are a bitch and a half
It
to
is
fight.
okay if they are shattering.
Okay, Kurt.
Go!
All right, so
you guys
what
head
do we see?
forward to get a closer. Oh, with your perception check.
Yeah, did
It
any of us
appears
make
to
it?
be a ridiculously huge draconic figure.
Ooh.
It's laying on its side, facing away from you. You're looking at like its backside.
Hey, Yost, weren't your original draconic ancestors all shiny like that?
Most were shiny and chrome. To Valhalla that went.
All of them?
Also,
What?
Verm.
If you died and got witnessed,
What
Verm
color was?
and Yost. Actually, no, Yost is fine now. Verm, give me a con saving throw.
Hey.
What color was the guardian?
chrome.
Ah, another dirty 20.
You are able to stay on your feet as you feel your legs weaken.
Ooh. What was that?
You feel, this
You
is
okay?
strange because Dragonborn don't have human anatomy, but
Mhm.
I'd assume you could feel specifically near, like, maybe the bottom of your throat, the glands or whatever for your breath attack.
Yeah.
They feel weakened, almost collapsed.
Ew. Like power drain?
In a way, yeah.
Ew. Feels sapped.
You alright?
I think so, yeah.
Like you're lightheaded. It's very jarring. It's very sudden.
Is your sugar going low? Do you need a candy?
I
hand them a fruit roll up.
Thanks. I will eat the fruit roll up.
You notice his eyes aren't glowing, but they're still green.
Ooh.
I'm like, I'm very strongly resisting to do the mom thing and check if he has a fever.
Well, do I have a corruption? That's the thing.
Right.
I can't imagine we'd be corrupted in here, but if you ask me, I will check.
I will proceed forward towards the figure.
You notice the bit in Yost's eyes that's usually really reflective is not reflective now.
Well, I can see through the helmet.
So maybe this is like a dragony thing.
Never mind. He's got the helmet on. No one notices anything. I forgot. Even when he's a super sexy elf boy, he's got to hide his face.
Mm-hmm.
We were just in some fights. I don't know what to expect.
Okay.
This is
That
D&D.
night-
No one wears helmets because helmets obscure the pretty.
Yeah.
I do most of the time unless I need to take it off for, effect. But he's gonna roll up his helmet again.
But
I mean, I could do what they do in Power Rangers, where they just kind of carry it since we're in a holy place.
I was just
Cool.
assuming with you guys when you're not in battle, the helmet's just like you're just holding it on your side, or it just appears.
You're
Yeah,
old when you
I just
should,
unroll it like
back, isn't
Stargate.
it?
This is interesting. My face doesn't shrink anymore.
It's like
it doesn't need to, buddy.
it's kind of like Spider-Man 3, but a lot more less cheesy than Venom's.
Mhm.
Also, like Venom, the movie.
Oh yeah,
I was
yeah.
likening it to Stargate, personally.
Mm.
Stargate. We'll go
Better
Stargate.
effects.
Mhm.
Anyway, you guys move forward, and this is definitely a Xenon Dragonborn. You guys do
Oh,
not
boy.
need to roll.
Dragonborn or Dragon?
Or sorry, Dragon.
Ah,
Okay, because I was gonna
I'm
say,
not-
I'm like, that's some high level fucking Dragonborn.
That is a big
I'm not-
motherfucker too.
I'm not at Kevin's level of sleep. I'm definitely not where I should be.
Good. Only one of us is well rested. It's gonna be a fun night.
Hey, Kevin's at 3 levels of exhaustion now. I only had 1. The
it's okay. I'm catching up with levels of intoxication.
catching up with levels of cat taking up the camera.
Oh my god, she is such a game over.
But this, as you get closer, you realize actually how far away you are and how big this dragon is.
Is he just small in small in perspective, or
How would I
move forward.
compare this thing to my memories or understanding of the scope of Radicule?
The
Like if I had to compare this thing to Radicule, based off what I remember from our time seeing him flying over Mount Tendu.
You mean from seeing the mountain fly?
the same size.
Ah. Oh boy.
are these good dragons? I don't know.
Just
Xenon
I'll
dragon.
say that we probably should be very polite, because whether they're nice or not, it would be innocent. Not even.
I mean,
Right.
Xenon
Put
Dragon.
on the charm. I gotcha.
I think the Xenon Dragon dragons have the same range of personalities and alignments that Dragonborn do.
Which is why to be polite is the safe bet.
Okay.
I mean, it's probably a servant of Alpha Z. It's here.
Mm-hmm.
Gonna slowly approach.
Okay, as you guys slowly approach, so this takes a few minutes, considering it's really big and you guys were kind of far away
Yeah.
initially.
New lungs. Still getting used to them.
You're
Actually,
supposed to take deep breaths. You don't like fully inhale.
Yeah, dude.
Learning how to learning how to elf.
Mm-hmm.
I like to think Dragonborn and Lizard folk, they just like take one big inhale and then they just when they sprint, they stop sprinting when they need more oxygen.
Oh my god.
Running like the one lizard.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Remember
I
I've
imagine that he never
seen the
sweated before, and it's like, what the heck is this water all over?
I'm leaking!
Guys! Ah!
But you guys eventually get up to the side of this dragon. It has not moved. You don't hear breathing or anything.
Hello?
Is it okay, Yost?
Dress a
I'm gonna circle around to the front of it.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Mm-hmm.
Three
Typically,
days
probably not best
later.
to poke the sleeping dragon.
Okay, you
Yeah, I
both.
assume so, but like I was meaning in
Yeah, but Kevin was miming touching the dragon.
do not.
It is cold to the touch.
Oh.
Are they normally?
Well, depends on heat, I guess. A dragon?
Is it dead? I need to do a medicine check, huh?
Visca
Wait.
moves around to the front. This thing's mountain size. So what the rest are you doing?
Following, I guess, so we can see the front of it?
Let's jog a little.
Sure.
Oh, this is so much exercise.
Oh, like it's not going to be good for you. Keeps that nice button trim.
You know,
Mhm.
I'm almost feeling like we should try to summon our Zords just to get around because it's going to take that long.
Like Host is just keeping pace, like a dog, just looking up at me, like, "Hey, we're running."
We're
got a
anime style
16.
running across it like
16 on the medicine check.
You're getting no form of pulse
Hmm.
or anything from this dragon. You think it might be dead? With 16, it's been dead for at least a bit. Maybe a day or two.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say, why doesn't it smell yet?
That's why I said a bit. That's not relatively not that long.
Damn, why couldn't we have had that druid again?
So you're doing medicine check. Visca's moving around the front. I think everybody else was following Visca, right?
I'll catch up after I finish.
Okay.
can I look around to see like what's around here?
Yeah. By this point, the sun, or whatever artificial sun was in this room, seems to have set completely.
Mm-hmm.
There is a night sky up above you that has a bunch of stars twinkling, and you see a full moon.
Does this planet have a moon?
But
Guess so.
you guys can clearly tell that this is part of the ceiling, and it's all magical illusionary stuff.
Oh, okay.
You notice that these flowers themselves are made of that same crystalline as the windows were, as you're looking around. However, the grass itself, despite being just as glossy, is as soft as normal grass.
Hmm.
Well,
So it doesn't like cut like razors or anything. You
also notice you thought there was a huge mirror sitting on the ground, and you realize it's actually one of the dragon's scales. It's
Whoa.
the size of essentially a full-body mirror.
that would be an awesome shield.
Still walking around to the front of the dragon.
Quite big. Very big.
You guys see this. Hertz probably first before anyone, as you
Yeah.
guys are heading around. And you get to the other side. Yost, you see. Well, he's the only one that recognizes this person. A humanoid figure, a few hundred feet away. Black cloak. Looks like they got a black Go Ranger outfit on.
Oh.
We did see somebody in a black cloak, though, before we came in here.
Yes, you did.
But we might not actually see this individual.
Okay.
What?
Hello, shady dude.
You notice
Because I assume
he
I
was
came
facing
first.
away from you as you guys went around the other side. And you can clearly see the dragon looked like it curled up, and it died at least relatively peacefully. It didn't look like it died in battle or something, but it was laying down and curled up, and its mouth is open. And the side fins that the Xenon dragons have, just like lifelessly limp, not really held back by anything.
Verm's going to murmur a prayer
He's-
from Alpha Z to send his spirit to rest.
This figure is facing towards the head of this dragon. Yost doesn't need to roll anything on religion, but I'll let Verm roll if he wants before I give the answer away.
Oh my goodness. Okay, so religion is going to be a 20. No, I'm sorry, 19 because it's a minus.
There's only one Xenon dragon you could think of that could be this size. It has a great name that
Great
I
name.
totally came up with and no one else did totally. Hashtag it was all Kevin. Its name is Bringer of Eternal Sunshine. I already butchered it. I'm sorry. Bringer of Eternal Sunshine that shatters darkness.
Very evocative.
Yes.
The shattered what?
Shatters
That shatters
darkness.
darkness.
This
Oh, okay.
isn't just a Xenon Dragonborn. It's the Epoch Xenon Dragonborn.
You mean dragon?
Why do I keep saying Dragonborn? Yes, dragon.
Because there's a dragonborn,
Why?
maybe another dragonborn, and a dragon. So
Why? Sorry.
Sorry.
And Radicule,
You're not a dragonborn anymore. Get
Was
over
the-
yourself.
Laser, the Epoch.
Right. So
Laser dragon.
basically the antecedent of all of his kind.
Yes.
That is
We see
Also-
the. Do we see that fellow in black though, or
Yes.
is it just Yost?
No,
That's
you guys do, but Yost immediately recognizes him as Darth Laser.
oh shit.
son of a bitch.
He is alone.
Yost, who is that?
that is the bane of our existence.
My mom?
I
My
don't
dad?
think so, Hertz.
so many family problems. The bane of my existence. Family member? Other family member?
That's the one you know as Darth Laser. He survived the moon.
Oh, maybe this is an illusion.
Sure, he survived.
No, he should be dead twice over. So should
Or
I.
maybe he's an illusion.
Hey, Darth! You still alive? Or are you illusion?
Are you a manifestation of our collective psychosis?
He was already turning around before you even get to shout,
Turning around to walk away from us?
to look at you guys
Oh.
from a few hundred feet away. You notice his cloak concealing that he's carrying a dead body in his hands.
Oh.
It's too far, a humanoid dead body. Too
Ugh.
far away for you guys to really be able to make it out from here, especially since there's little to no light. You're getting light from the stars and stuff, but that's pretty much it. And your dark vision only goes out 60 feet. This is about a few hundred feet away.
What dark vision?
The wood elf.
Oh, yeah.
If only I had ultra vision from back in the ancient days.
And
You
for-
wouldn't be able to tell who it is, really. You'd just be able to see the color of them.
No, Ultravision's the one that's powered by starlight. It's the
Oh,
stupid one.
infravision is the heat one.
Yes.
Visca is not going to draw her sword, but she is walking closer. I want to see who he's holding.
Yeah, I approach too.
As we're walking, I sort of lean a little closer to Yost. I'm like, I wonder if that's his spirit. He was a ranger, right? They all returned to the grid.
We'll find out.
I don't like this, like, at all.
Oh, he likes choking people, by the way.
Gross.
Not into that. Not into that.
How does Lycosa look after entering this area where I got all jelly-legged?
Looks fine.
Hmm.
In fact, she looks like she's a little concerned that you aren't.
Do I have any inkling at all what might be causing this?
Um,
Sad.
you can give me an
There's a
Arcana check.
deficiency.
Oh,
What is causing this depression?
What do you?
Arcana check
Oh,
or religion check.
It's all
Or
intelligence,
history.
and I suck at them.
You need
Minus
help.
1 in Dex. I don't know what's wrong.
What did you get total out of those? Those?
10.
10. You can't really make a connection with the current events of why you're doing this. Maybe it's something that happened when you weren't here. Maybe it's not something. Maybe the reason something that's affecting you is not really connected to this room, or maybe even to what you guys have been doing for the past day or two.
Alright.
Okay, you have no idea. I might as well just said you have no idea. Darth Laser puts down this dead body as you guys approach, gently.
Know what it is now?
Yeah, can we see who it is?
How fast are you guys moving up? Are you walking up? You're a few hundred feet away.
We're not going to be like running at him.
Like, not running, but like maybe wide steps.
Oh,
Power walk, maybe.
Oh my god, this is taking too long. Hertz is running.
I would really counsel against that.
I would
mean,
run
if you're not
Hertz.
attacking, you can just, if you're in combat zone, it's just 60 feet forward. 30 and then there.
He
Oh yeah.
Hertz
runs
is 130, but you know.
Oh yeah.
Well, I mean, you can move up to that. I'm just saying, are you moving as fast as you can?
I
'Cause
would
then
actually
that'd be-
grab Hertz because I'm like, if you get up there, we can't beat you. We don't know what to expect from this guy.
Also, remember.
This is a freaking test, so why are we not going to do it? Like, why are we just standing around here and being
I'm
like,
not
oh,
standing. I just don't want you running into it and getting yourself killed.
That's always how you end up getting mostly dead.
This is not a guy that we can just run into a fight with.
See,
Hopefully we won't have to
Why
fight
do
him
I
at
need to
all.
fight? If we have to talk to this loser, then we have to talk.
As we're running, we're just bickering back and forth.
mhm.
Fuck's sake!
Three of us are like, let's act cool. Let's act cool. No!
I'm assuming when she skates by, you guys run, I guess.
You're gonna.
And,
Yeah, I would try and... yeah.
Lycosa is actually gonna take off after her too, and like look up and keep pace. 'Cause she's got 40 feet of movement.
For funsies, I like to think Lycosa's like Ghost in the Shell spider things, where she's got
Mhm.
little wheels on her legs, and she just like scoots on those.
Rolling like a Tachikoma. That's adorable.
Yeah, I love those things. Those things are cool. Anyway, once you get about halfway there, he points at Yost and says, "This is your fault."
I agree.
No. You started
It is
everything
not.
when you came to destroy the planet.
You thought I came to destroy the planet?
Yeah.
You were killing its defenders.
That's what you always do. You come, destroy a planet, and strip mine it. That was your modus operandi. We have pictures of you doing it.
Why do
Take
you
a
carry
selfie.
those around?
Wait a minute.
Why are you carrying those around?
I'm messing.
Oh, like we didn't have interplanetary travel.
That you know of.
Yeah, so that's why we
The
attacked.
reach of the grid is wide.
Well, what do you view things as? Also did kill my team brutally, and me.
Sorry, I'm just double checking things.
He's reading backstory.
You think I'm the Dragon Emperor?
You are vaguely reminiscent of him. Though my memories are a bit screwy from the time,
Yeah, he died.
I'll be honest. You also came to me in a dream and told me you want to kill me.
That might have just been your PTSD talking.
No, I was in the grid.
Oh.
He popped up and it's like, you dead.
That battle on the moon. I was by your side.
Which one?
Wait, we got to clarify. Battle of the Moon 1, right? There's 2.
The battle against the Dragon Emperor.
Yes.
I was by your side.
Everyone by my side died.
Yes.
Everyone died.
Yes, they did. He says as he rests a hand on the hilt of his sheathed sword he has on his belt. Not grabbing the hilt, just palm on the palm.
If he tries anything, I'm gonna freaking womp blast him.
If he draws that sword, I'm cutting his fucking hand off.
I gave you everything I had. And you took everything. From me, from the team, the moon itself.
Take off your helmet.
He takes off his helmet, and you see underneath a pale, ghastly figure, eyes glowing red. Barely any patches of fur on it, as you see it is a Lunari.
Hmm? There was
Oh
no
my god.
reason for battle.
Yes,
Trolinar?
we defeated the Dragon Emperor. And I paid the ultimate sacrifice. But somehow, some part of me remained. And the laser brought me back. Puts the helmet back on. But now the laser is gone. That was my name once, yes.
You didn't go to the moon with us. You retired. You went to Fresno.
Fresno exists in our world.
It does now.
Apparently.
I mean, New York exists in this world, right? You keep talking about the New York show.
That's true.
You came to me in the grid. Your spirit. Helped me forge a sword. This makes no sense to me.
Well, it's no matter. What you've done is irreversible.
He saved the world. He did what he had to do.
Well,
What else would he have done?
Hertz just puts away her like long list of grievances with that stupid plan.
Do you know what happens when an epoch dragon dies?
No. I've
It's
never
only
known
happened
one
once before.
die. I don't know. I don't go around killing them.
I mean, there was just the one time.
He
I mean-
goes. The
Ringer
epoch-
died.
There are only 4 of the epoch dragons. Xenon, Laser, Tesla. Now I always forget the 4th one.
Beats.
Beats.
And isn't there a code?
The code might be outside our universe.
As well as the beat.
Yeah. Beat. Wait.
Those
No.
4 came into existence.
Xenon, Laser, Tesla, Neon,
Neon.
Neon.
Beat.
Okay,
Code.
5.
There's 6.
5. They make up
Oh no.
the elements of this universe, of this retroverse. You destroy one, you destroy that element, and the rest are to follow as he moves his hand and shows you the Xenon dragon behind you, or behind him.
Ringer sacrificed himself, though.
He also died like 3 years ago.
If not, he should have sent me a message.
He sacrificed himself.
To destroy the
save
Dragon
the
Emperor's
world.
laser. Death machine.
It was.
I served a laser. I served Radicule.
Served evil.
Yes.
Yeah,
Willingly.
well.
He brought me back. And without him, our world is in much peril.
Our world.
He
was
may have
much
been a
better.
tyrant, but he was guarding our planet from something much worse.
And he shouldn't have.
There are
died.
better guardians than Radicule. He was not a guardian. He was a tyrant. The only reason he protected this world is so that he could rule it with an iron fist.
But for now, the first wave is coming towards an end. Tide is going back, and the second one is surely to follow soon.
Oh,
Can you
Due
please
to your actions.
not use the
What's
noun
coming?
game and explain? I mean, it's really vague what you're talking about.
First wave.
Dude, don't you know of equivalent exchange? If you take out one person, evil bad guy dude, another eviler bad guy dude will show up.
the butler.
Have you ever watched anime? Come on.
The first
What
wave
is anime?
created what we know today as the Retroverse. 2 beings of greater power that their names have been lost from even before time created the first wave. There was much corruption in this wave, yes. But they said one day that they would fix what was broken. Everybody in chat.
Just yelling at Scotty in the chat. In character, though, we don't know any of this.
Yeah.
What's coming?
Bring your eternal sunshine that shatters darkness. Once told me this wave would come to the end once the laser had fallen, and that he would follow soon after.
But he died years ago. I saw him.
I mean, when you live forever, 3 years might be soon after.
But soon after would imply that Reticule died first, then him, which it looks like it.
No,
But
he said that he would die and then Radicule would die soon after.
No, I thought he said he would die soon. Can you clarify?
Yeah, it was Radicule first. Then him.
How did
Wait, what?
Bringer survive? How did the Guardian survive? He died. His spirit entered into me on the moon after I saw him get hit by the Dragon Emperor's doomsday weapon. He crashed into the moon, bloody and broken.
Verm, I saw you looking. How long do you think this dragon's been dead?
No, guys, he's only been gone for maybe a year or so, but I'll tell you, this place works. The way things have gone for us, the things we've done, I would not rule out the possibility that this corpse fell out of time and landed further back than he started.
Portion, because of what happened
Kin
in
of
that
Laser.
first battle on the moon.
I'm sure you have noticed by now.
What?
He says,
Okay.
looking over at Verm.
Could you repeat the statement? I'm sorry, I didn't hear the first part of it.
Kin of Laser. I'm sure you have noticed by now.
I thought you said King of Laser. I was like, wow, promotion, Verm.
I mean,
Plot
Wait.
twist, initiative.
Winnie's dead now.
Are you saying that this,
It's-
the dimming, is because Radicule is dead? My race has no more power?
Will he be okay?
Laser will eventually cease to be.
Does it mean that Verm's gonna die? Because that's not okay. I'm not okay with that.
What do we do then?
There is nothing left to do.
Wouldn't the
That's
next
not how this
oldest
works.
Laser Dragon eventually take over? Because, old?
Like a phoenix, they will come back.
How long does that take?
He shrugs.
Oh, that's so- By the way, before we continue, I'm looking down. Who is that? I don't remember.
You look down,
Oh, fuck!
and you see a very, very deceased, looks like he's been dead for a few years, corpse
God damn it.
of a dwarf. And it is wearing a yellow Go Ranger outfit.
Is that one of yours?
He's kind of been
Yost,
dead a while, but that might be
Yost,
Flint.
yeah. You see a
I'm
little
sorry.
badger.
The dog walked up and moved my hand and we shocked each other and he just walked away whining.
But you weren't on the moon, Trollnar. Your spirit is in the sword. Hand him the sword.
Yes, do you realize we're on the home planet of Mumbo Jumbo Alpha Z crap? So that means that this is probably like a vision of like great importance, and it really doesn't matter what time or like who died or whatever. I'm just saying, we saw a cat that talked to me a couple of weeks ago, I think.
That's normal.
Visca's taking off her unstrapping the sword belt and passing the sword to him.
This sword has the spirit of Trollnar in it.
All of it?
Wait, assumed.
Wow, that squeak was perfect. It's all like horror movie where it's just like, and you get like the
He
cameras.
is whining so bad.
Are you handing him the sword, or are you handing Yost the sword?
I handed it to Darth Laser. Or to Trollinar, rather, I guess.
He takes the sword. And there is definitely an immediate connection. Your attunement immediately ceases, and he is now attuned to it.
Well,
Because the
That was-
Trollnar I know wouldn't aid tyranny. He told me specifically, do not aid tyranny. That was lesson 4.
But you blew up the fucking moon. So
That wasn't one of the things
That's
not to
not
do in the
tyranny.
lessons.
I mean,
The Martian Empress?
There's an Empress on Mars.
Looney Tunes reference, guys. Sorry.
Yeah, John Carter.
Duck Dodgers.
Yes, actually, Duck Dodgers.
Great
So-
job. Anyway, as he holds the sword, he starts levitating into the air, and he starts glowing where his hand is holding the hilt, blue flames appear.
Great.
They start to engulf his hand and then his arm and the rest of his body as both him and the sword go up into the air towards the moon.
I don't remember if I did or not. I'm gonna, before he's out of range, use sense corruption.
Huh.
You do not sense corruption.
I don't think.
I mean, honestly, I wasn't quite sure what to expect to go on. Being covered in blue flames and flying to the moon was not on the list of things I thought was going to happen.
Mm-hmm.
Dang.
I thought either it was going to get powerful and attack us and destroy us because I made a mistake, or maybe he'd be reborn as the true Trollinar and they'll be like, oh, thank you.
I mean, hold your horses, because something might happen. He ain't
I
there
know.
yet.
But I didn't expect him to marry Poppins out of here.
As he
Who's Mary
makes
Poppins?
contact with the moon, there is a flash of white light, and it is suddenly daytime. Where
Ah,
the moon is now the
Oh
sun.
no. That means that mirror ball of a dragon is really shiny right now.
Yes. Everyone currently has disadvantage on perception checks.
I have glasses.
I am going to turn around and look at the dragon, though.
Never
I
mind.
don't think anything's changed, but
I would like to
Hertz
roll
is-
up my helmet and turn on the shades.
Hertz is fine. Her shades
Ah.
specifically have listed that she's fine when it's really bright out.
how do you elves handle such sensitive eyes?
put the helmet back on, genius.
It is on.
You
You're,
don't have a filter?
Lower the solar filter, damn it.
I never needed it before.
He accidentally turns the brightness higher on his HUD.
Oh,
oh no.
It's like, yeah, now you know how it feels to be blinded when you don't expect it.
Oh. Is that what you call morning sex?
Hmm.
But I turn around to the dragon, which I assume is still not moving.
It is not, but you see it start to collapse on itself.
Ooh.
Whatever was inside it before, meat and stuff, seems to have disappeared as the skin and scales seem to collapse down onto the bone. And then you see the skin itself just turn into a whitish fizzle as it just slowly starts evaporating. And then all that's left is the bone, and the bone starts slowly evaporating.
Oh, a de-rest.
I do, a somber salute.
In the middle of a pile of very, very, very shiny reflective ash,
The Phoenix.
Hertz is the only one with her shades that is able to see there's an object inside this pile of ash.
My corneas.
Yeah, no. That's
Oh, you
we're
guys are
just gonna have like a permanent dot on our vision forever now.
There's like a mound of ash because this thing is so huge.
You'll grab it.
You go to grab it and it's about as big as you. Actually, no, it's not. Never mind. It's about 3 feet long. And as you pull out this egg,
Mazel tov.
I'm pretty sure this is not how it works.
It's not?
It
But my
usually takes
parents-
longer for the egg to gestate.
But my parents told me that's how it happens. They lied to me.
I'm not a dragonborn.
They super lied to you, hun.
The Ash Fairy doesn't bring dragons?
Oh
Ash.
boy.
Wait a minute. Whose ashes do you think you were born from?
That's a lot of questions.
I'm like really invested in this now, but that's a thing that Kat is concerned about. Visca thinks there are more pressing things.
Hertz is a beefy girl. You all are pretty beefy.
Yeah.
So even then, this thing is pretty heavy. It's a few hundred. It's maybe 100
Guys,
pounds.
can you help me and
I
not
will
worry
help.
about Yas's really bad sex education?
I will help
Yeah,
her.
I'll-
Does it feel like it's like alive?
It is slightly warm to the touch.
Shiny and chrome.
Oh yeah, I just had a thing. I'm actually gonna whip out Silver and have a chat with him about all of this development. So I'm going to catch him up, assuming he wasn't actually paying attention to it all, just passive. And if
You
he
mean
was,
your
then I'll say
unicorn
hi.
sword?
Yes, I do.
Wow, that was weird. What the fuck was
Isn't
that?
Isn't the unicorn sword a female?
Is it? I always thought it was. Well, I guess it's just because it's how he makes it sound, but he doesn't make it sound feminine.
I don't know. Can swords have gender?
That's
Can-
fair. That's
I mean,
fair.
it's a matter of personality, can't it?
It depends on, like, was it an actual unicorn before?
It was.
Yeah.
It was a
Then,
guy
yeah.
unicorn.
Gender?
I mean, Trollinar had a gender because it was an actual person in the sword. Alright,
I
I'll
just
be
kind
back.
of
I'm gonna
always
take the dog out
assumed-
real quick.
You know.
Did you just
That-
assume your sword's gender?
No, I said I assume that since gender is a thing of like a mental thing, like your perception, then it would stand to reason that as long as it was sentient, it would have some form of a gender, either a gender or I identify as a sword or whatever.
I won't tumble too much on this subject. But you
Oh,
may
it's
identify
2019.
me as a she if you need a gender.
Oh, okay. She then. I will ask her what she thinks of all of this development.
It's wacky.
That was moon flames there. That's weird.
Moon flames. That's not something I'm familiar with. I don't know much of any kind of magic. So what?
Flames from the moon.
Do you know of a spell that casts a beam from the moon?
Hmm. Ah, got it. Okay.
It is the same lunar fires.
So look, Silver, the I guess the ghost of Yost's boss told us that we broke the universe and it's going to reboot or something. It's going to restart. Higher powers are going to fix this mistake. I had a hard time keeping up.
Yes.
That's
Cosmic retcon.
That's what it feels like.
Fix all the mistakes and story snarls.
I don't know if you have any kind of expertise in this, but do you know what's going to happen to all of us?
No,
Hmm?
totally did not just roll for that.
Quick, grab the Stone of Gelor.
Whee! Anyway,
Well,
there is.
I
let us know. I would like to
fear
try.
not. Just because this era is ending doesn't mean there is going to be a new one afterwards.
I would like to still be there in the new world if it's all the same things.
If we are, we might be a little different.
I'm okay with that as long as we're not too much different. He's going to reach out and take Hertz hands again.
what's happening?
Oh,
The world's
hello.
ending on.
Suddenly Hertz can hear that.
Oh, the fuck? Okay. Unless you're starting to talk in like a weird voice or.
Oh, wow. You've been through a lot.
I'm going to make her kind of like move like miming just for funsies, but you can see that it doesn't match up and he's really bad at it.
Okay,
The sword says to Hertz, wow, you've been through a lot. And I'm not talking about your tragic backstory.
She's
Oh, yeah.
telepathic. You get used to it.
you know, it's. Yeah. I don't fucking.
A few things have been through you, too, it seems.
You're going to feel the grip on the sword get a little tighter. It's like, rude.
I mean, I'm just living my life, man. I don't know what to tell you.
Never said it was bad.
So Sword, what do you know? You don't know what's happening, right?
Not exactly, no.
Okay. Well.
Though that egg seems pretty important.
Hmm.
What do you know about the egg?
I assume it's a dragon egg.
I would hope so. If it was a chicken, it would be too big to feed.
Well, depends on. I mean, you can just make some food, like a replicator, like on the ship.
It might be.
Oh, yeah.
It might be more than just an egg.
Might be.
It might be an egg for that kind of thing in the Retroverse.
You mean like a new epoch dragon?
Yes, that thing.
So does that mean there's a radicule egg back on Radix?
Hypothetically.
Oh boy.
At home. Wait, fuck. It's not going to matter much. But does that mean my power will come back later?
Also, may I touch the egg?
Be careful with that.
Gentle, not by the point.
This
Gonna
is
boot the
my
little
new
handle
pet.
suit. Not even the horn part.
Ah, okay. Yes,
What-
this is going to be the next Xenon.
So should we take it with us and take care of it, or should we leave it here and let it handle itself, or what?
I don't think it will matter either way.
Oh. You know how long we have?
Until the next wave.
Well, I vote we go out and get drunk because I'm all out of ideas.
I got an
Sounds
idea.
like a plan.
Also-
I think
Take
we
turns
have
sitting.
2 weeks left to live, and I don't even give a shit anymore. Let's go.
Also, the egg told me how to free myself.
Oh, do tell.
Apparently one must cast a divine word upon me.
A divine word.
Do I?
Like a specific one?
I'm assuming it is a spell.
Ah. Visca knows some magic, and Hertz knows magic, but I don't think yours is holy, is it? It's just sound, right? I don't know magic. I don't know magic.
She draws on the power of beats,
Yeah.
which is probably slowly fading by now, giving the pattern.
Are all the dragons dying?
What?
It seems that way.
Oh, for heaven's sake.
Do I feel like magic is like starting to be weird?
Arcana check.
Okay.
Trixie.
I got a 19.
Okay, you try using some cantrips and stuff, and you're testing it out. Your sync to the beats of the universe does seem to be off a little bit. You're not sure if it's on your end or not.
Is the universe out of time? Oh,
I can't keep a rhythm.
You're turning really white for some reason.
For everyone else, they don't really notice it when you're doing the music and stuff. It's just, you can just sense like it's off by like 1/32 of a note.
and that's like garbage. So it gets really mad.
They do say when a grand cycle of time ends, great changes are upon us. And the grand cycle is going to be ending shortly.
So
That is a coincidence.
this is not exactly what I call a
booze?
Happy New Year.
Booze.
Booze.
Josh can drink now. So
We should call up that neon dragon friend of ours.
Wait, was he the Epoch one?
He was pretty old. I don't know if he was the epic dragon.
Hard to tell.
An epic dragon, just neon dragon, just be like, you know what? I'm just gonna have a relatively small dance club.
Right, no, I didn't think
We-
that.
Hey,
in like the slumps.
he could have had an empire, and that just so happened to be the one he was at that night.
I'm pretty sure, like,
every club every night.
I'm pretty sure the epic of the Neon Dragons has like an entire Las Vegas to himself.
You
does it?
guys can give me Arcana checks on epic dragons now.
Yeah, sure.
Epoch, everyone seems to have different words.
9.
9-2.
Yay!
Yay!
Arcana?
Yeah.
It's higher than 9. It is
I miss Dagger with their high intelligence checks.
14.
14. With a 14, you're thinking, well, dragons have their own hordes, right? And their own places where their layers, where they stay. Epic ones are so big that maybe a planet is their lair.
Oh, like they have a whole...
This planet was probably Xenon Dragon's lair.
Oh, okay. So the
Which
Guardians of
means-
Order hung out in the Henshin world, of course.
Which means
Makes total sense,
Radicules.
actually.
Radicules was probably Radix.
Well, okay. So we're like the laser planet?
Oh, we're all retro. They are hipsters.
Ah, because they like old shit. Oh, of course.
Yeah, like your mama.
Jesus. Wow. Can I just, like...
Meanwhile, on Radix,
Hold on a
that's
second.
you!
Hold on a second. That's going to be an 18 to hit Yost in the face.
I think that still misses.
It does.
He pulls some Matrix shit on you.
Well, okay, but there's just going to be a big black gloved fist just come side, like out of the side of frame, right past his head, like whoosh.
I assume this is like Spider-Man, where it's just like, it was just like the instinct just kicked in, you didn't even think. Like by the time Yost realized you punched, he had already dodged.
Right, sure.
It's one of those things where it's like, I know it's coming.
He was expecting it after a pun like that, of course.
Yeah. And he didn't hit me because I made fun of his mom. It was the pun. Or the joke.
No, yeah, no, I don't give a shit about him talking to my mom. I just, like, that was terrible.
You guys see constellations appear in the daytime sky in this grand room.
Well,
Do I recognize any of them? Or
Yeah, they appear to be your Zords.
Cool.
Well,
weird stuff's happening.
I
If
think
I want to, if we reach out with, like, the grid and feel of it, does there sense the presence there? Like, does it seem like that the intelligence of the Zord is up there in a link symbolically or somehow?
The second you try to connect, your Zord immediately appears right in
Whoa.
front of you.
That was easier than I thought it would be. Neat.
Big red button. That was easy.
Right. Oh, but if we're gonna get it out of here, I'm gonna go up and enter the cockpit of the thing for a while we're waiting for Visca to uncardboard, and check and see if I can find the morph button for Starfighter mode.
Okay,
Wave not finished. Wave not finished. Damn.
why exactly are we going into combat for what? Like the
I just want to have it handy in case something happens before the world ends.
what?
I want to have it handy in case something else happens before the world ends. I still don't intend to die before my time. My time is with the rest of the world.
you find a way to set it for space mode.
Nice. Like in my head, I'm imagining like kind of like a cross between like a Star Viper and like the B5 ships that had like the 4 like pods off to the sides. So like,
Starfighter or Starfighter.
yeah, so like the head stays the cockpit side, but then like all the little legs like move off to the sides and turn into like jet thrusters.
The
So the Thunderbolt Starfuries.
The ones from B5 that had like the
Starfury.
small arm. I got it. I didn't actually watch much.
Oh, I own all of it on DVD.
Thank
I got the
you.
RPG.
your Terrazord looks like it can switch between when it's on a planet, when it's off a planet, and everything in the parentheses afterwards is the when it's off a planet.
Space mode.
Yeah.
Cool. Got it.
Essentially, in Dark Matter, just the mega version.
Right.
So
Cool beans. We'll have to make sure to space for this in the cockpit of the ship.
Well,
Anything else going on around here other than a big egg, some ash?
I'm taking this egg with us, right?
Do we still see the doorway around here in this weird place? It's like
a doorway appears near Yost.
Ooh, I go through.
right on time. Hold on a second. We had to talk about.
Before I do, I pick up Flint. That's okay, buddy. I'll get you a good burial. Visca,
Probably just bury him.
bye.
What?
We should probably just bury him here.
Yeah, do you want to run around with a corpse?
It is very
Son.
old, so old that since it's been a few years, there's no real smell coming from it anymore. It's pretty.
I'll have the sword like take one claw and like dig a furrow in the ground, just so that's done for you.
It does that, and you all don't need to make con saves, but there's a horrible screeching sound as it sounds like metal on metal.
Should probably have went outside. We're still technically in the building.
As he scrapes off the crystal plant stuff, you see underneath it is just normal temple stone and all that.
Outside.
Oops. He's gonna walk it outside very carefully.
Yeah. Give him a good burial. He was a really cool guy. Really liked his guns.
His tombstone.
He's really salty too.
His tombstone. I got good guns.
This
His sword
this
transformed into this awesome motorcycle that had cannons. That's really cool.
nice.
Yeah.
This whole time, Visca's probably been like sitting down and maybe meditating, trying to
Oh right. So
ask Alpha Z what the fuck we do now and what is going on. I heard
I
some of
say we party.
Silver and I and you need to have a chat. So he's gonna reach out and like put a hand on your shoulder.
what's up.
He mentioned a divine word. She mentioned a divine word will heal her and bring her back to her normal shape. You couldn't really tell me much more than that, but I thought you know magic, and it's not Hertz's kind of magic.
And my magic is being stupid.
Mechanically,
All you should know.
mechanically, your spells are still working just fine. It's just
Yeah.
It's
But
sort of
like
out of
to
tune.
Hertz, it's like when you finish like a drawing and then there you like see all the imperfections after you post it. It's that.
I see them all done.
I was
My
thinking
shit was
Looney
all-
Tunes with the piano gag, where that one key always makes the thing explode. So it's like doo 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 dee dee, and it's always like one
Yep.
note too high, and you're like,
No!
"Ah."
Yeah, exactly. But like nobody else notices this. She's just really like
Yeah,
perfectionist about her magic.
Hertz rolls
So-
like a 40 performance, and she's like, it's not good enough.
So yeah, Silver, tell Visca what you know about this, whatever was revealed to you.
Apparently, this form will be destroyed if a word of the divine is cast upon me.
Okay, so I can't cast that. I think it reminds me of an actual spell, but it's only one that like priests can cast, and I'm not a full priest. I just have a few that Alpha Z gives me.
So we
I'm
find him a
pretty
priest.
sure that's beyond anything I could ever do.
I think we owe it to her to let her out before our time runs out here.
I mean, well, hopefully our time isn't going to run out. We still have.
Heard it is. We can't stop what's happening here.
I don't know
Well,
why.
we're not just going to sit down and let this happen. We're going to figure something out.
What if the only way out is through? What if the best thing we can do is make sure that we find a way to end up together again, so we can keep up the fight?
Okay, what we need to do is find more keyblades and unlock our hearts in order to wait.
What?
What? No, we're not going down this path. Yes, he's been playing too much video games. My goodness.
I mean, I would look great in the black coat with the big old hood. I mean, I would rock the shit out of that. I got the shoulders, but no.
It's too much.
There is this new door. We went out and buried Flint, who surprisingly actually looks good for what happened to him on the moon.
He
He
looks-
got hit with a disintegration.
He looks mummified from being in space for a few years.
Yeah, I mean, it looks actually pretty good.
Yeah, that's disintegrate like, disintegrate to do.
Apparently, he's a dwarf. He just took that like a man. He was a cool guy.
I mean, I've heard rumors of like half-orcs being able to shrug that off.
I
but-
know, it's a new thing too. It's amazing.
Like our friend that wrestled the dragon.
Yeah. Oh
Is
man.
that a
So
euphemism?
cool.
We should look her up.
No,
later.
that's an actual thing that happened. You missed it because you were blowing up the fucking moon.
I believe she
You
was
missed
actually orc. She wasn't half orc.
She was so cool.
Okay, so gonna go through this door.
Do we know where the door goes?
Well, in a moment.
It is a random archway in the middle of this room.
I just walk through.
Oh, hey.
I'm walking as closely behind him as possible. Fuck it, no, I'm grabbing your hand.
Oh, hey, you open it and it goes further into this grand citadel of this place.
Oh, okay, you said archway? I figured it was just an opening. I'm like, no, that shit looks like a portal.
No, it's like it's a door. You open
Okay.
it.
I just automatically have a Cockney accent walking through these portals to the plains.
Don't go barmy now. You go through the door. You Burks go through the door, and you see a lot of religious texts and stuff, a lot of open rooms as you guys search around. It's a grand church, essentially, but the church is... it's Warhammer 40k levels of, like, High Terra, where, like, the chapel's the size of a city.
Nice.
That's a lot of books.
But it appears that any door you go through, you can just be like, I want to go to the barracks, and then it will immediately go to the barracks area.
Take me to the booze, please.
You end up in the mess hall.
Yay!
Take me to the central chamber where, things get done.
It takes you back into the room where the dragon was at.
Huh. That's cool.
So what do you want us to do? Like, what is there to do? We're gonna fucking die, apparently.
Okay, so
I don't think they said die, but change.
we don't know. We don't know that. We know fucking nothing. We don't know what's happening to Verm, other than that maybe he felt some of his power. That might have just been because they're still feeling the ripple effects of Radicule. For all we know, it's a little cold and he'll get over it. It's like the chicken pox.
No, because my magic is being weird.
Yeah.
You just see it and she does like a little prestidigitation and looks fine, but it's off by 1/34th of a second.
1/35th?
34th.
30th. Oh. Interesting. Anyway, I know. So, you don't notice anything visibly, especially since you're not a synth weaver of any kind.
Yeah, no. As far as I know, I mean, I believe her, but at the same time, I'm like...
It's like a wizard casting magic missile and hitting everything with magic missiles. Like, see? It's not working right.
We could take several weeks to just sit here and take a break until the wave finally hits after about a month and a half.
I mean, we have no idea when any of this is going to happen.
I got a feeling in about 30 plus days.
What do you mean 30 plus days?
You got to wait for this wave to complete its start before it gets released.
Okay, so we're going home. Regardless of what we do, if we can't figure out what to do, that's fine. We can go home and we can study and communicate with Alpha Z and figure out what comes next. But I'm not just gonna hang up my sword and say, okay, well, this is fuck, we broke the universe. I guess this is how it is now.
I'm sorry, we broke the universe, or
it happened somehow. And yeah, we didn't go to the moon with him, but yeah, we helped kill Radicule. We planned on doing that anyway. I mean, I'm sorry, were you not planning on doing that too?
I kind of was. I fucking knew it was going to break my power.
I mean...
I figured that at that point we would, figure out, a way to like get past like.
Alpha Z, please give us some guidance, because right now we have no plots.
I mean,
I feel like maybe you should search around here a little bit and
We search
reflect-
around for a bit,
and reflect on your past actions.
reflecting upon.
I'm going to go to the I am done. I am going to the mess hall and finding whatever booze these ancient fucks drink and drinking it.
What do you bet they don't have any here? It's on base. They're on duty. There's
You find a bunch of crystal vials that are the size of like normal bottles, and it's filled with very clear liquid.
Pop that shit open and smell it.
There is no smell.
Alright. I'm just gonna chug this.
Really refreshing water.
Oh, fuck's sake!
Hey,
It's gonna sit on a table really.
I'm gonna
angry.
walk up behind. That's a very healthy choice. I'm proud of you.
There's no booze on this planet!
There's plenty of booze back on the ship. I promise you we'll get plastered later.
Ah!
I will personally see to it that you get drunk off your tits, okay?
Oh. If you promise.
I sit and start meditating and reflecting upon everything I've done in the last decade.
Visca's sitting there too, and then it occurs to her, take me to the library?
Okay, you go into the library.
Yeah.
Verm
Or
is
say you anymore.
gonna start talking to Hertz about some of the things that he hopes he can get to do when he gets back to Radix, but it's entirely uncertain. Like he mentioned how he really wishes that he had known he was going into space ahead of time so he could grab a couple things. And he's going to be kind of vague about the point, but basically he wants to be able to help improve Lycosa, and he can't do that without his tools. He keeps being really vague and elusive about the tools.
Fools.
And
Yeah.
Visca goes into the library, and it's a bunch of they're not spell scrolls. I default to spell scrolls. They're scrolls, and their tubes seem to be in the wall. You can just like
Yeah, she's
open it.
plucking them out. If there's any kind of labeling or anything, she's looking for anything on dragons and world-threatening abominations, or something to do with the wave.
You're seeing the only text you're able to find about the wave. It just says the wave ends at 212. You're not quite sure what that means. Look at you.
Okay.
Look at you over there. You do find other important
nothing
text.
about what comes after that.
No.
Okay.
That is the end of this era, is what saying. And you find some important, like, hey, here's what to do without destroying your soul or your friend's souls to defeat a big bad. There's a really super ultra secret technique that you find that involves 5 pterazords, and they're able to combine together into a humanoid-like figure of ultimate weaponry.
Well,
That's
look
cool as shit.
Turned into an avatar of Alpha Z.
Holy fuck.
It's almost like Yost did that with no reason.
First of all, we had one up the moon last time. It didn't work.
I'm not there. I'm still trying to find booze.
Give me a investigation check, Hertz.
Okay.
I'll help.
Okay, oh no. Okay, both of you roll, whatever.
19.
You do not find any booze,
Ah!
but you do find materials that you could use to make some if you're really desperate.
I think we should,
Moonshine takes a while to make
yeah,
them.
we don't have the time to wait around for this stuff to ferment. You should just go back to the ship and get your replicator on.
You also you find a little fermentation hyperbolic chamber.
I told you these old farts weren't just like here being all sober and shit. Come on.
Apparently, anything you put in there, every minute is a year in there.
Oh my goodness.
Oh,
Holy shit.
that's awesome.
So you put in a bunch of grapes and you pull out a
But-
bottle of Chateau.
But it's small enough that you like maybe a pixie could fit inside. Like your bottle will fit in there, but not.
Oh, sick.
But not a.
So we can't fit the
not one of you
dragon egg
guys.
in
You
there.
guys wouldn't be able to fit in there, and the dragon egg definitely would not fit in there.
Okay. That's awesome. I'm gonna keep that.
It's part of the wall.
Oh.
Damn it.
That's funny.
Almost spit take.
Is there like grapes around here?
Oh yeah, yeah.
Alright. Yeah, I'll throw it in there. Whatever. We have time. Just hang out.
Okay, you set it in there, and there's like a little stone dial on the side, and you're like, and you set it to like 10 minutes. And it's like, ding after 10 minutes, and you open it, and you have wine.
Yay! I'm gonna be like I'm gonna sit on like one of the tables and just like drink a little bit and be like, you know, I actually wanted to go to space. Not like this.
Like what? Like an astronaut?
Definitely not because my friend fucking decided to murder himself, but
Hmm?
after we helped free everybody back home, I wanted to go travel the stars because it seemed like fun. And now I guess I will never get to do that.
We've been traveling the stars right now. Have you looked around? We've been on a spaceship for the last.
But it's not the same. It's not freedom when all the people that I've known are being fucking whatever back home. Right at me, I know it's small potatoes, but like everybody there is imprisoned and like, you know, that's what's fucked up. Like there was a point where I didn't want to do any of this bullshit, and then finally I was like, no, I want to help people because I don't want anybody to go through the shit that I've been through. Nobody deserves to be in prison. And then we got whisked away, and I can't. Every time I try to help, it's just things get fucked up.
Still doing it good. All of that. Look, we're going home. We're going to be back soon. We have the means.
And
have
then
the power
what?
to make some real change. And then we'll find out. We got to take this one day at a time. We're not done yet. We still have some time here. We still have a job to do, but we also have a chance to really make something what we have while we've got it. There's no sense in just throwing everything away and having less than we could just because we didn't want to try our hardest. You, my dear girl, have shown so much growth. So proud of you.
Meanwhile, in the chapel, Yost is at a great crystalline shrine to Alpha Z, and he's praying his heart away. And essentially, it comes down to, as the camera goes to him, the end of the prayer, where he says, "Tell me what to do to help this world, to make it through the coming storm." And Alpha Z replies with, "Help your friends. Be happy. Just because there is one ending doesn't mean that it isn't a new beginning. Also, stop sacrificing yourself. I really appreciate that you did that. Like, that's super honorable. But there's other ways to solve things besides killing yourself."
Like what?
God basically said, "I don't want your lousy soul. You can keep it."
Chill that soul up your dick.
I already have your soul, but I don't need it yet. It's still
Patrol
needed.
yours.
It's still needed in this wave. Even I will change when this wave ends. I do not know of what I will become.
Yeah.
But it is less a sense of sorrow and more of one of renewal.
Anticipation.
So, speaking of it, I
And
know
after-
it's short term, Great Alpha Z and everything, but our planet's still technically occupied by an invading army. Can we get some help for that? That's the first reason we came down here. I know it's short term and
Oh,
small
yeah.
in the grand scheme of things.
Oh yeah, you already got those tools. When you suddenly realized those recasters you have appear right in front of you.
Oh,
But now
sweet.
there's like copies of 5 of each version.
Oh,
So
sweet.
there's like the baton with the heart on it. There's like 5 of those. 5 belt buckles, 5 weapons.
Visca!
What?
I need your
Wait,
bag
can
of
I hear
holding!
Yeah, I'd assume you
Open the
Okay.
door.
you're relatively
Library.
nearby.
Visca!
I'm
I
like
need the fanny
holding.
pack!
I'm like cramming 15 scrolls into the bag.
Oh wait,
Oh,
wait.
okay,
You guys go like, you go to yell and you're like, wait, you can't hear me, and you pull out your arcane tablet, and you go,
Oh shit!
boop, 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 and you call Visca.
Nice.
I'm like trying to juggle the tablet for FaceTime while I'm holding a bunch of scrolls. What? Also, how do I open this thing?
Hi. I need you. Can I borrow the fanny pack? I need to put some extra recasters in
I
it.
told you how to use that fucking thing. You don't have to yell.
We don't?
No.
Oh, sorry about that then.
Going from ear holes to actual ears really fucked you up, I gotta say.
I mean,
Your
I was
Huruminari
dead
ears
when they
are so
played
far
me.
back.
I was
Huruminari ears
dead
are
when
back.
I was straight up dead when they explained you how to use these. They didn't explain
Okay.
nothing to me.
That is not true. Because as soon as we got a chance that we were not being murdered, we resurrected your fucking ass. And I sat there and I prayed next to your fucking bloating up corpse until you came back.
You had my
Well,
corpse?
he was doing the ritual and there was like outlines of, I don't know, the herbs and shit that he was using.
What? You take pictures?
No.
Oh.
I didn't look
Did Vern or
until-
Hertz take pictures of me being brought
I
back?
don't know. I mean, I'll be honest, Hertz probably took a snap of you while you were naked. I mean, it was kind of impressive, but still.
Okay. I just wanted to see it. It's not every day you get to see yourself being reincarnated.
I mean, I don't know. Maybe they have like security cameras on the ship somewhere. That's probably a HIPAA violation, though, to have
What's
that in like
HIPAA?
the I don't know.
It's the 80s.
Yeah, she said hippo.
I say.
Yeah, the GIF are really into privacy when it comes to medical concerns.
Yeah. Mhm.
We stay tip top shape.
Should not be requesting those camera records, sir. It's highly irregular, you know.
I am gathering up as many scrolls as I can on dragons, and then like it beats and the sort of like what came before the creation of the universe and stuff like that, and then also on beats because I know Hertz was really upset because her magic was kind of on the fritz, even though it looked totally fine to me, but she said it was weird, so I believe her.
Okay, you pull up the origin story and stuff about beets, and then you put away the vegetable part of beets and just Hertz beets.
Yeah.
Because for some reason all of that was in the same section.
Downside of using a locate object when it doesn't ask for spelling. Now I am wondering if that locate object would.
I mean, it probably locates the object specifically that you're looking for.
Well, yeah, but what if I'm looking for book on beat magic?
Gotta beat it too. Oh, that's how you get it. You beat the scrolls.
I walk back through into the
I don't have arcane.
main chapel.
Okay.
Mhm.
So why do you need the bag of holding? Like, I don't care, but what do you? What?
Let's just start holding up some of the
Where did you get
recasters.
those things from?
You notice he has 30 recasters.
Jesus Christ, did they multiply like eggs?
What is
You put
going
him in
on?
the
here?
6th slot, and
We had 1 last time, and now we have 5.
And then coincidentally, Verm and Hertz come in. Hertz probably has like a cup of wine. And she's like staring.
Oh, didn't you have like the cat mask one too? Oh, that was one of those 5, wasn't it?
Yeah.
yeah.
Right.
Yeah, no, it's probably closer to 50 though at this point.
Oh my goodness gracious.
No,
'Cause it was-
there were 6 different
or
types, and there's
25.
5 of each, so 30.
Okay, so 30.
Well, 5 except for the independence.
It's a lot. Let's
I
not
got
worry
It's a
about
lot.
math. Let's not
I
worry
gotcha.
about math. Anyway, he just has a
Also,
lot.
I
For
100% believe that Hertz is actually just straight up drinking from the bottle.
Oh yeah, no, she's not. She's not
Whoa,
caught.
bottle. You mean the box?
Cardboardo.
Oh,
but
Hertz.
yeah, she's definitely drunk.
Hertz, you noticed before you came back in here, this crystal seems to react to your singing.
Ooh.
As in, the crystals themselves seem to be able to change forms depending on what you're singing.
Wow.
Do a scale.
So this bottle of wine, I will give you this option. Do you think you would try to sing it into a chalice that fits that amount of wine?
That would be great if her bottle just turned into a gigantic fishbowl-sized wine
Yes.
glass.
Excellent. Yes.
Okay, give me a performance check for funsies.
Avoid death metal. I don't want to see what happens.
Oh,
And
that'd
avoid
be,
opera or you're going to break it.
that'd be the most metal-looking chalice ever.
Like 40 horns and like iron spikes from nowhere.
The crystal turns to metal.
It's like I can't drink from it though, but it looks so awesome. Ah!
Fine to be an enemy with no eyes.
I forgot how badass Hertz is. 22.
22, yeah. Okay, you make a pretty nice-looking goblet. Or grail. Or whatever you want the cup to look like. It is that. It looks like a masterwork version of it.
It is a giant glass of wine.
That's all she cares about.
Like it's like one of those like a wine mom a glass of wine.
Oh boy.
Huge. At this point, she's just really sad. So, yeah. And she's mega drunk because half the glass of wine is gone.
So we found some stuff.
This glass was made by singing.
Okay,
Gross.
well, you are drunk out of your mind.
I am.
Like imagine Verm's on one side of her holding her up and like Lycosa's on the other side. It's like when she staggers, like she'll like get nudged back.
And we found more of those recasters.
And when we get back,
So-
we send out the call.
How long is the
It
ship
would be
going to be
long.
waiting for us up there?
I mean, it hasn't been that long. It's only been like
I
2
thought we were going to
days?
use the teleporter and teleport back. The one that's over there that says teleporter back.
Yeah, I don't remember whether we were going to teleport to Earth or if they were going to drop us off.
Oh yeah, is that an option for us to do that? Go
What?
back to Radix the short way?
What's
I think so.
what's Earth?
No, well,
Radix.
Radix.
Radish. We're
Did
going
I
back
see
to
that on the galactic map back in the on the Corvette?
Yes, you did.
Earth and Orth.
North?
You guys can travel to Earth if you want to.
Oh no, I wouldn't dare. It's a silly place.
It is a silly place. Let's not go there.
You don't want to go there.
There's a
I
Oompa
just-
Loompa in charge of one of their continents. We better not go there.
Yeah, so we can just go back to the command center. All these things are connected. I mean, how else do you think
Oh, that sounds like a
trolling
good
around
idea.
out
Actually,
there? Unless he has a
Verm
gift
noticeably
somewhere.
perks up at that.
What?
The other thing is
Oh,
We had like 5 people talking at once. What did Verm say? I'm sorry.
I said Verm noticeably perks up at the mention of teleporting directly back to the command center.
Well,
I got a better idea.
I have a doubt.
yeah,
Press X for doubt.
you're always your ideas.
I'm going to say it's probably because I'm just not used to you having like molars, but the smell is creepy.
Deal with you right now.
Okay. Ready? The train. Let's take that sucker back.
You're gonna ride the train.
How are we
It's
going
on
to
the
teleport
brains, you
that
fucking
train?
moron.
No. If it's the one I'm thinking of, it can travel through time and space.
Why are we taking a time-space train?
Because we can go back in time.
No, because that's a special machine and a hard, what is it? Hard light boys button for Hertz?
Beefy boys, yeah.
But like I already have you two, so what's the fucking point?
Hertz wasn't the player wasn't there for that, but the hard light beefy boys you made looked oddly exactly like the rest of your team.
That is creepy.
Yeah, the one that looked like Visca.
The one looked like Visca.
I was gonna say,
This
is this
looked
like an
exactly
episode of
like
Star Trek?
masculine Visca from in the
Hey,
movie.
she's into everything, so she wouldn't change that.
Oh no, I just think it's funny because that's a running joke that no, I'm a dude for a while. Cool, this is fine.
It sounds like that episode of Star Trek where Barkley got out of hand with a holodeck and like had like in character replicas of all the bridge crew,
Oh yeah.
and like Will Riker was shorter than him and made to be a fool.
I don't-
All right, so
Coincidentally, Visca just purely coincidentally drops one of the scrolls, and it displays this humanoid ultimate weapon that apparently all these Zords combine.
aha,
Oh yeah, that was also one of them.
I will be picking that up.
I think
Study.
it's cool as shit.
You can
And
guess
then
what?
Hertz, I have a couple here that talk about magic
Yeah.
and like the beat of the universe.
Oh. Okay.
I don't really know if
Oh.
we should take them with us though. I mean,
Is this like a library thing? Do we need to return them after like 2 weeks? Because the Earth is definitely gonna end.
I mean, we
Um,
should feasibly be able to come back if we can go
Picture
back
taken.
to.
Picture taken.
Oh,
Yeah, I
fuck.
was gonna
Picture
say,
taken.
can we just like scan the whole fucking thing with the arcane tablet and have done with it?
Yeah, sure.
Visca will lay them all out in giant lines.
They
No,
got
fucking roll them out.
Bless magic.
they got listed limits for the arcane tablets, but I don't care. You guys take all the pictures. It's whatever. I think it only has a certain amount of memory. Like it can only hold like 200 images or something.
Can we say, since the Corvette's in orbit, that it's got an uplink and is just dumping this directly to the ship's core?
Yeah, sure. Let's go. with
Yeah,
that.
but I thought we were teleporting straight back to Radix.
Hey,
Well, sure, but we're gonna have like network connections to the data network when we get there, supposedly, right? Like
I don't know.
that was kind of understood. I thought. Maybe it was.
I'll be
spoken.
honest. I only understood like every third word when you guys started talking about tech and shit.
Well, you just gotta have like a cloud or a power,
God damn it.
somewhere to put the pictures, because it takes up space, but not like physical space. It takes up data, and
So you put it in a rain cloud.
yes, that is exactly it.
Up in the sky where it can reach everybody.
You guys,
Exactly.
with all this mentioning of spaceships and stuff, another door appears in front of all you.
Whoa, damn. I will
Yeah.
open that door. What is on the other side?
Yes, you see a bunch of light crystals and stuff, and it appears to be a pilot seat of some kind.
Uh-oh.
One person.
get in. What's this do? What's this do?
Closed.
Give me an intelligence check. You are not proficient in whatever this is you're trying to pilot.
You don't know that.
You don't know me.
Bitch.
I mean, I'm
I'll give you
pretty sure-
advantage because you're Henshin. This is kind of like your tech. Your magic tech.
That'll be 16.
Okay. You're able to get the engine started, and everyone feels a rumble like a very mild earthquake happened.
Yost, what are you doing?
Screen
I
comes
don't
up.
know.
Screen comes up, and it's like, castle online.
Oh my God!
We're
What did you
fucking
find?
going full Voltron. Yes.
Dang it. Dang it.
You just opened the GIF.
Oh, yeah. That's pretty much him. Yeah. For you guys at home, it's the Lego Movie spaceship guy.
Oh,
Yeah, just like spazzing out because spaceship.
mhm.
Anyway, I'm like, okay. I'm going to attempt to take off a little bit. I'm in a spaceship?
I feel nauseous.
Lie down.
Shame.
Give me a pilot check. Did you learn pilot?
No, the only one who learned pilot is Verm, right?
I thought I learned pilot.
If you did not, it is a straight dex check.
Nope, I have it.
Okay, cool. And go ahead. Pile it away.
Pile it away.
$25.
Okay. The entire castle detaches from the planet.
Bonkers.
Wow, you can't see jack shit. There it is for a
Oh,
second.
there goes
I was gonna say-
monetization.
Oh, it's just for a sec.
I mean, if you can catch that, wow. The ship's in the air, and it's like preparing void jump. As you set
Hell
in the
yeah.
coordinates, as you see the local clusters map, and you see Radix.
Verm is going to pop a handful of airline peanuts from a packet that he produced. And lie down on the floor and invite Hertz to lie down next to him.
Wait, we think we're moving?
Yep.
This whole fucking thing is moving?
You think so, as you see the
Ooh.
walls in this ridiculously huge room turn into showing what it's like outside.
Well,
As you see, just the skyline disappearing underneath you from this cube-shaped planet.
So, for like a half second, Visca's like, I was doing a thing with reading, but then sees the window and looks at the reading, and then fucking just like pounces over toward the window and just doing the dog thing, just like,
No!
You know IMAX theaters, right? You know
Oh,
yeah.
how big that screen is? Imagine 4 of those, one on each wall.
yeah.
Because this room is that huge.
Don't know if we can roll down the windows in this thing.
So this is
Doesn't
IMAX
matter.
to the third.
This is fine.
This is IMAX to the max.
Look over to the left. There's another castle with another 1R over there. Like, hey, there's another 1R over there. Hey, over the left. Fuck you.
You're looking through the crack in the parallel universe.
Still, like, I know you're joking, but that's literally what my fucking dog does. If you stop at a red light and he gets impatient, he will start barking and whining. And as soon as the car starts moving again, he's fine.
Teresa likes to roll in the windows. Okay, so we're prepared
As
for
he's-
droid jump.
As he's warming it up, what do you guys do? You're in the big open room that had like the crystal stuff. The
I thought we were
plants.
like in wherever they were with the scrolls and all that jazz, and she had her wine glass.
Yep, right there.
he's
Where's
now.
the egg, by the way?
Where's
What?
The egg's still sitting in this room. You see it just like fall over on its side.
Uh-oh.
Very
I look.
very gently. It doesn't look like it.
I want to look at the tablets or the stuff that I got regarding dragons, and like, should we make a nest out of it for blankets or something? Like,
I mean,
no,
sure.
fuck it. She's gonna do that anyway, just to make sure it doesn't roll around.
I'll have Lycosa reach over and basically secure herself as a frame, like a roll cage around the egg.
Okay.
Hertz is gonna lay down on the floor and just look up at the ceiling and be like, "Oh."
Are you sitting on top of the egg?
I am not sitting on top of the egg, but I am going to find stuff to make a nest for it so it doesn't roll all around.
Well, all right.
And also, Visca's like, oops,
Yost.
we found a baby dragon egg. Now we gotta deal with this.
Yost, roll
He's just doing the stuff that you would do for puppies.
me a D100.
Oh boy.
I guess I just use these pathetic percentile dice. That's one below the D100 plus Christ.
He wanted to get the golf ball.
32. 32.
Okay. When suddenly the ship jumps.
Oh.
And all the stars you guys see in the sky just turn into blurs of white lines. And it's just for just the briefest moment, since this is a relatively short jump. And then
Oh,
it suddenly
might be
stops.
Futurama.
And Yost, you're looking around,
Mhm.
and it takes you a while, but you got like the 360. You can rotate the chair around and see all around everywhere. Not just 360, the gyroscopic, so you can like up, down, and around, like you're in a little sphere. And you were off target just slightly, but the planet's nearby. You see Radix, the 12th, the dodecahedron.
Do we see our completely sundered, crumbled moon?
You see what looks like a hole in space. Is the best way I could describe it. No light
Dead
seems to
zone.
permeate through it. But as you're moving the ship, it looks like it's like a permanent shadow where like a star will appear, and then like this spot will blink it out for a bit, and then when you keep moving, you can see it again.
Apparently, you accidentally created a dead magic zone, and you did that.
It'll be fine. It'll be fine. Just a little Just a
I mean,
little.
technically, the world
Just
is.
a corner of our solar system is broken. It's fine.
It's fine. It's fine. We just need to get a what is it? Silver fire. Silver fire is fine. Let's find elements. You'll fix it.
You see, the ship automatically sets itself to sublight speeds as you start approaching Radix, and you see, for some reason, the speed is set up, and there's really odd units of measurement. It says you're going at 300 million feet per round. Not sure what that's supposed to be.
What is round?
It barely looks like you're
It's a
moving.
circle, doofus.
For rotation? Is it like RPM?
Get into gear.
Okay, so
Yeah. So you're not sure how fast that is, but you're assuming it's kind of fast or something.
Define round when it comes to speed.
approximately
Feet
6
feet
seconds.
per round. Out of character, you know. In character, you're like hitting it, and it converts it to 300 million feet per 6 seconds. Really weird time increment. You're not sure why it's set that way.
Why
but it
6
is.
seconds?
Why feet?
Also that.
Yeah, right?
Maybe they initially measured in some other units that just equate with this, and they're just like thing in there.
Our plan hasn't used feet and inches in decades. We
So
use
do we
yarns
know
and stuff.
how to land this thing, Yost? Also, can we talk to him? Is there like a cockpit that we can walk into, or are we just talking to him on the phone this whole time?
Just like a warp door right there.
Oh shit. Yeah. I can park. I can park this.
Is this
It's like
game?
I'm answering, but I'm not even
the
talking.
door, the door is still open that he walked through.
Oh,
You guys
I'm just
wanted
like
to-
leaning in.
When you
Really
lean
land
in,
this thing
he's
close
in
to
the
the,
pilot's seat, but it appears to be an entire command deck.
Oh, well, shit. Then I'm walking in there. Now, is this gonna be like? I know how to park it like when we were learning how to drive, and you destroyed my mom's mop.
I did not do that. That was you. Stop
I don't know
blaming
what
me
you're
for that.
talking about.
I didn't do that. That time.
No, that was definitely you.
It was
You
me.
ran over the
You fucking
dog.
know it.
I did not run over the dog. I would never run over a dog.
As you guys are arguing, and Yost is looking away from the controls, red light just is like. "Wah, wah, wah." He's like, "Oh crap!" and he like turns away from the dead magic zone.
Mhm.
He got within 10,000 feet.
Oh, okay.
See, this is why you ran over the mop. You kept arguing with me.
Oh,
And,
Don't make me come back there.
and you don't have steering wheel. You have.
I know. It's a joke.
I know. I just literally. There are tiny little crystal shards, and each one of them attached to your digits on your hands.
I think he was thinking like finger
smooth-
guards,
Yeah.
Okay.
like symbols.
I was thinking
And you're
sure.
moving your hand around a sphere, a crystal sphere.
It's very similar to that get ood tech that we had.
The what?
Cool. Stargate
I
tech.
fucking know.
Okay, guys, I'm going to attempt to land,
Put your seatbelts on.
but first,
there are seatbelts on this thing.
why
There
wouldn't it?
should be.
There are.
I mean, like, if we got hit by something, we just fly all over the cockpit. Like,
What kind of spacefaring race
I
designed
know.
ships without seatbelts?
that's just a safety
Cockpit.
risk. God damn it, Hertz. You're so drunk.
No, you're drunk. Nah.
Hey, it's like
Should
six
I-
people can fit up
Hertz,
here.
do you sit
Lesser
at any of the
restoration,
seats
her.
in the command deck?
What?
Do you sit
What?
at any of the seats here? This is like Star Trek Enterprise, like command deck. Like there's multiple levels and multiple places you can sit. Bunch
You
of
guys sitting
bunch
on
of
the
lights,
floor?
a bunch of beeps and boots and lights on one wall. You know.
It's
Even though
flashing
there's
at
like
just
a perfectly good chair like right there, she's just laying on the floor.
All right,
Okay.
so I attempt to initiate landing.
What was your piloting check? 16 or something?
No, it's like 24 or something.
Oh, okay.
Jesus.
I rolled a 16.
That's what it was. Okay. I'm not gonna have you roll again. This pilot check will just be for overall this entire trip. It takes you 10 minutes to slow this thing down to landing speeds. It is, a castle, so it's really big, and not I would say not aerodynamically designed, but you're in space, so that doesn't matter.
Yeah, landing's the bitch.
Ooh, give me a second. I gotta get the planet.
Ooh.
Where do you want to land? Is the question.
Home.
Okay,
Red
so-
Annie or in
So home.
Lake
Whoa,
or-
whoa! I got holes because of the green screen. Weird. So home is that one right there. Well, technically, home is the little red number 4.
Wow, that is.
Oh
weird.
wow, that is trippy.
Yeah, isn't that trippy?
Those are the corrupted play
Nice.
lands.
Yeah, let's say that's like the Vector Woods.
Yeah.
So
Oh.
like this planet is just like coming into view as you're getting closer.
Well,
to it.
there's Red Amy, but everybody that we know and love is actually in Autumn right now because Red Amy
that
got
one.
fucked.
That one.
Ooh. Let me see the side that Murad Amy and stuff.
That is really awesome with the green screen.
Yeah, it is. Okay. There. The number 1, the big white number 1 is.
Where's the command center? Also in one.
Which command center?
The original one on the planet.
Crystal Sphere or Crystal, Lake.
It's right between 1 and 4. One in the 4 red.
Let's go there then.
Which one is 4? The one that's disappeared?
Where my
One
finger's
that's-
at.
The red.
Oh, that looks like a
Like
6.
Yeah, it's upside down. I'm sorry.
Oh.
That's what happens when you're dealing with a 3-dimensional map.
Damn 3D.
But I assume you're going to the tower then, right? The
What
crystal tower. There's a lot of
Yeah.
open woods and stuff, so you'd be able to land there and not.
There's also water nearby in case.
In case we have to do a water landing.
This thing's big enough that it's bigger than the lake and the tower. Like you would squish the tower into the lake.
Oh,
Okay.
So-
Let's
oh,
park
okay.
next to it all.
Yeah, that's the thing. I bring up a map of how big we are comparatively, so it's like,
Yeah, it says that the ship is. Let me double check. I'm pretty sure it's frigate class, which is one of the bigger ships in Dark
So
Matter.
small city?
Yeah,
guess?
yeah, small city size.
Jeez.
sorry, frigates are typically some.
Yeah, their size increments are weird. But yeah, it's a.
Should we land this thing? I mean, we can just keep it afloat above the.
That's what I was thinking. Like, if we put it down in the woods, what's the chances that we're gonna like destroy a bunch of
Wildlife or something.
forest wildlife and?
Beep, beep.
Yeah, I mean, we could
You
like.
guys want you?
Let's leave it in orbit.
Outside,
and we can use it
you
as
guys
a
don't see
satellite.
this, but outside in the back of the castle, one of the spires in the back of the castle is just like.
Yost is just like, I will turn this spaceship around.
I can
Okay.
fly us down. I've got the Velocilisk, and it's in starship mode right now.
A couple of things. One, I'm not sure if I can maintain orbit yet. I just got to see.
Find out.
Is there an autopilot?
I don't know yet.
There is not. You figured that out. You got really good on your check on pilot, so you I would say you feel relatively comfortable enough that you could land this thing and probably most likely not injure anything.
I'm good. I got it.
Okay.
I got it. Beep,
Okay, so
beep.
There's a very relatively subtle. It's still definitely like the thud as the castle lands.
So, like, to us, it's probably relatively. It probably sounded like a fucking earthquake. Because we just dropped an entire city's worth of trees in one go.
Multiple birds from the woods that were in the trees just immediately take off, of course.
Oh yeah, hopefully most of them vacated with the big ass sound of it incoming.
And you land the castle within view of the tower.
Well, we're back.
You have it sandwiched between two really large hills.
Yost.
You did good.
Almost
And
makes up for
Visca's
blowing up.
immediately fucking jogging out of this thing because I don't know what it looks like on the outside. We've not actually seen it from the outside.
I'm gonna help Hertz up and ask her if she wants to go with me to get the Basilisk out, or if she wants to go with them.
Now look, I'll go with you.
Okay.
You're fun to hang out with.
Asset restoration might be good now.
Before I leave, Hertz, do you want to not be super smashed and useless right now?
No.
I mean, I won't do it if you don't want me to, but
I'll just pop open the I'll pop open the hatch on Lycos's new saddle of enlarge,
Just the hatch.
and I will. Well, it's like one of those fold away seats in a van, you know, so you don't actually
Oh, man.
lift up the back of it.
Oh.
Sorry,
And I'm gonna help
we're
her
being
into it.
jerks. Okay.
So here's the thing: Lycosa now has an attachment where she's got a saddle of enlarge. So when you go to sit on her, it actually turns her into from a medium to a large size critter, so you can ride her like a proper mount.
Mm-hmm. You can ride her because she's a large size now.
Yeah. So that's going to happen, and now you have a large size spider mount.
Yay!
I need to get a whiteboard specifically for this campaign that just says days without dirty jokes. And just immediately cross
will
out a
always be
random
zero.
day and put a
Oh,
zero.
yeah, you just
Always
leave it
zero.
at 0. Just like put up a graphic on your little.
it's just like negative
review behind you.
2,500.
Yeah,
Or just a
It's been
town.
0 minutes since the last dirty joke.
that's it. And then we'll go and we'll get the Velocilisk out and basically just bounding out of it.
Ooh, okay.
Really happy to be home.
Yeah.
So it's going to be a bumpy ride. Hopefully you're not too nauseous.
Oh, she is a bad con, so probably vomits. I'm just saying.
For those wondering,
So
in
you're out of the
Zoom
castle.
Chat, we are
Mhm.
just relentless dirty jokes the entire time. It's that what
No,
that's
it's obvious. They don't need the chat for that. It's everywhere right now.
I mean, it's
It's
one of
all
those
over
things.
the
Once
walls.
you start, it just takes.
Yeah.
It's not even a double entendre. It's just an entendre.
It's all over the walls. Might take a while to clean it off. You know, it's just everywhere.
It's just like you shine.
Oh.
Here looks like a Pollock painting.
So,
So you guys get out of the castle. Yost, are you staying in the pilot seat?
I take out the key.
The
Put
key
the,
is the key is like you know the
Oh,
bags.
it should be your I was gonna say it should be your morphing thing, but you absorbed that.
You know your the bad new. Well, I think they're bad. Superman movies. They came out, and you know how his escape
yeah.
pod had like a crystal USB thingy. It's kind of like that.
Crystal USB.
I pull out the club, put it on the steering wheel.
That was someone's review for that movie. They're like, I already forgot her name. Lois Lane. Her whole job in the entire movie was to put in this crystal USB, and she couldn't even do that right. I think is what they said or something. Anyway, so you have that, and it's parked, and it goes into castle mode, aka it's just sitting there.
Okay, so we will go to the command center because I know where that one is.
Can we get a description of what it looks like before Aya has to bail?
Actually, I was gonna end it here.
Oh, okay.
So that
But I
works
want
out.
to do one last thing.
Imagine a big grand castle made of crystal.
Nice.
I wanted to send out the call.
Okay.
Next time.
All right.
As you start heading to the tower, that's when the T-Rex sword starts stomping forward, and that's where we'll end it.
I was gonna say is I'll put Hertz to bed when we get back to the command center and tuck her in because she got sick.
Yep. I mean, me and Hertz are probably on the same level right now. So.
Real quick, any plugs, anything before we go?
Tomorrow
night.
Saturday.
Yeah.
Yes. Slayers, Tales of Orcus.
Other
Same bat time, same bat channel.
No random misrule. We are on the
a little bit of
Season break.
hiatus, yeah.
for about 4-ish weeks. Probably not going to stream it, but maybe record my starting up the Alcadium 2E game, which, if anyone's really still interested,
I
Okay.
am
That's
super
fine.
excited. And it works perfectly for guest stars if anybody is
But-
interested.
other than that, I think we're good to next week.
Yeah.
Dungeon Academy on Sunday. It's gonna be really fun.
Yay!
We're going to Barovia.
Oh,
Again.
Oh, joy.
Is it Barovia or Ravenloft? Because there's a difference.
I believe that we're going to the big vampire boy himself because
Okay, Barovia then.
The
because that's where what's his Marcus is from.
yeah, that would make sense. And then one last one real quick. Tomorrow at 3:00 p.m. Eastern Standard on Power Scores channel, Dragon Heist, and we may or may not have pissed off Derlaxel on his ship.
I don't know about that. It's
Someone may or may not have
fine.
tried to stab him and realized his AC is over 20.
And
Slam.
now, and
Why?
That was not me. I'm hiding in the closet.
yeah, he was a good boy. This
yeah, this isn't patience.
Hiding in the closet.
We literally just got a new player, and the first thing he did was attack the guy he didn't know was Derlaxel. And then Derlaxel revealed that he's Derlaxel, and everyone's like, oh, fuck.
Well,
I
if you
mean-
die, you're welcome in my game. TPK, you know?
Yeah.
It's true.
I think you'll be fine. He has a crush on Yami. She can handle him.
Yeah, I'm sure it'll be fine.
All right.
All right. That's it for
Yeah.
tonight. Thank you, everyone, for watching, and see you next time.
Bye.